Good morning. Welcome to Kehillat Shari Torah's Omer Counting and Halacha Review for Monday, May 25th. Today is 46 days of the Omer. Hayom Shisha va'arba'im yom, shehem Shisha Shavuot va'arba'a yamim la'Omer. We were speaking last week about Tikkun Leil Shavuos, about the idea of staying up late on the first night of Shavuot, to be staying up all night actually, to be ready for receiving the Torah the next morning. So Rabbi Mordechai Eliyahu writes as follows. He says, according to the remez, the hints in the Torah, the three pilgrimage festivals correspond to the three patriarchs. Pesach corresponds to Abraham, who hosted the three angels on the holiday of Pesach, which Rashi mentions on the place there. Shavuot corresponds to Yitzchak, to Isaac, who was bound on the altar, and in his place a ram was sacrificed. And on Shavuot and on Shavuos, at the giving of the Torah, we heard the sound of the shofar of that ram. And Sukkot corresponds to Yaakov, to Jacob, about whom it says he made booths, he made Sukkot for his livestock. Isaac's particular characteristic was his gvura, so we learn the whole night through in order to sweeten, so to speak, his gvura. A little bit of a mystical idea there. The learning is mamtik the gvuras, as they say in the mystical parlance. It sweetens the severities. According to the Kabbalah, he mentions it's brought in Kaf HaChaim, 19th, 20th century Kabbalistic halachic work. The Zohar explains that the learning we do on the night of Shavuot is to crown the divine presence with with jewelry to prepare for giving of the Torah in the morning. Okay? So we've been learning all the way through Rabbi Jacobson's spiritual meaning in counting the Omer. So let's see what he says for today, day 46. 46 days are 6 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. So if you look in the Siddur, the corresponding sphera combination there is Netzach Shebemalchut. Netzach Shebemalchus, endurance in nobility. Here's what he writes. A person's dignity and a leader's success is tested by his level of endurance. Will and determination reflect the power and majesty of the human spirit, the strength of one's sovereignty. Questions to ask ourselves: how determined am I in reaching my goals? How strong is my conviction to fight for a dignified cause? How confident am I in myself? Is my lack of endurance a result of low self-esteem? Do I mask my insecurities by finding other excuses for my low endurance level? Our exercise for the day: act on something that you believe in but have up till now been tentative about. Take the leap and just do it, as they say. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.